Hey there, welcome back to Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, the game! As you recall in the last episode, I showed you Decepticon Blitzwing, reskin of the Seeker. You all seem to like it quite a bit. And now, we're on to yet another single skin, who, if you have not caught the hints of by now, it's Onslaught. Yep, just flat out gonna say it, it's Onslaught. So, we're just gonna get straight to him because he actually turned out way better than I thought. Let's go. He's a Decepticon.
You need a bigger door.
Yep, Decepticon Onslaught. Obviously reskinned from Long Haul because what else were you gonna use? Now, admittedly, I am way more happy with this one than I expected to be because it just works a lot better than I thought it would. Now, it's important to mention, this is a hybrid version of Onslaught. What do I mean by hybrid? Well, I combined his material between the fully CGI Last Night version and the concept art version because there's a couple reasons why. First off, Onslaught in the movie, reference for him is terrible to find. You know, it's like really terrible to find good reference for Onslaught in the movie. If the Prime 1 studio had pictures out by now, maybe I could have done that. But even then, Last Night Onslaught's pretty much just didn't have any really unique marks. He was pretty much just Long Haul with a different shade of green, and I don't know about you, but that's a pretty boring reskin to make. However, the concept art version, which I primarily based this off of, had a lot more distinguishing marks, so I've based his patterns primarily off of the concept art, but with the bolder color of the final CGI version. So yeah, let's do a quick turnaround for him. Yeah. Turned out pretty well. I'm honestly very pleased with this one, but skinning him was an absolute pain. You have no idea how many little pieces I had to go through, and since he's pretty much all one color, yeah, this skin was not fun. It wasn't fun. But he turned out pretty good. Alright, well, let's run down him, I guess, starting with finding a good reference spot, first of all. Where can we go? Magic! Okay, here we go. Alright, well, starting with the head, not a whole lot done there, but he's got a few white strands in his head, most notably on the top and kind of near his mouth. A little bit of white there. He's got a bit of a hybrid section for his chest pieces right there. He has the white Decepticon symbol of the CGI, the final CGI, and the white line of the concept art, which I think is a very nice combination, if I do say so myself. Now his chest, his main chest, that has had some work too. He's got the... I honestly don't know what they are, but he's got the free 9, the 9, whatever the heck those things are on his chest. I made sure to get those because I had no idea what those were, and I still don't know what they are. I just snagged some random piece from Long Haul's textures, slapped it on there, and boom. I just did that, but he did have some normal work to get rid of the circle that Long Haul had. Kind of added the depressions there, so it looks like his chest is segmented. But yeah, that touch really brought him to life, I think. A lot of his inner workings were made to a metal gray because, well, he wasn't full green, so that was where most of the work was done, was getting most of his inner workings to be gray. You do not want to know how long that took. That was not fun. Anyway, let's turn him around. His wheels kind of are grayish silver stuff because his rims were kind of silver. Oh, his back piece there is white because why not? It's got a little bit of a white stream running through his back right there. Kind of hard to see, but there. His butt, frankly, has mostly green, but it's a blend of green and white for both, and the exact backside and the 2 panels on the back. Those are pretty accurate to the concept art. It's got some more white pieces right there. Inner working pieces, all metal, you know. Arms, shoulders, green, a little bit of green, but there's some single metal parts as well to make it stand out. For his arms, I just added a few little green pieces on parts that I thought that looked like they'd stand out from inner workings, so I think those look really nice. Now his shoulder door, no, arm doors, that was a bit of a tricky one, because obviously Onslaught didn't have these huge, Onslaught wasn't a dump truck, so this took a little bit of adapting, but the interior of them are gray, to be metal-like. He's got the white stream, which he has a vehicle mode, which you'll see later. And he's got that part connecting right there that's green. I would think that something like this to have on your arms would be very uncomfortable. Has anyone ever thought about how uncomfortable kibble must be for some robots? I think that'd be very uncomfortable. Anyway, moving on, he's got some a nice white stream running down his thigh section. Looks quite nice, I do say so myself. Legs, he's got a, kind of hard to see, but he's got a faint white stream right there with some black and silver interior in details right there. His toes, all of his toes are pretty much gray, you know. The concept art was pretty faded, but I tried to adapt it as well as I could, and it's adds some distinguishing looks to him. He has some faint green pieces there too, so whatever. The back, he's got that white and green piece right there, based directly off of the concept art. That piece right there, near his back wheel, I had to make something up, and you know, I think it works. Just white line, white piece right there, and some white in the rectangles, you know. I think that works. Anything else? No? 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 Alright, well, yeah. I think that's about it for robot mode. Again, most of it was just working with interior details. But I'm very pleased with how robot mode turned out. Let me go cut to vehicle, because I'm playing as sideways right now, and vehicle mode shots are a little too close, so magic! And now we actually have Long Haul. So, Onslaught, transform. Now, adapting a tow truck into a dump truck is kind of a complicated task to do, but I did my best with this. Yeah. It's a strange look, but the pattern works surprisingly well. Honestly, especially on the front right there. Well, running down things here, the dump truck back bed thingy, mostly white on the inside. Add a few little fancy bits right there in the middle of it, and the side panels are meant to replicate what the tow truck has, which, you know, that was the easy part. Top of the truck beds, that too. It's got a white cone symbol on the side to match what he had. The front section, I really like the front section. It's a little hard to see, but he's got the white seams on the front. The silver grille. His railings are all silver as well. His wheels, his rims are silverish. As silver as you could get anyway, to match the truck. Sorry if anyone's getting dizzy from this. I added a little bit of white on his underside. Kind of hard to see though, so. Yeah, there really is not a whole lot you could do with a dump truck, but for what it's worth, the details did work out pretty well, I think. I really think they did turn out well. So, yeah. That's honestly about it for Onslaught's vehicle mode. Yeah. With a camera angle like this, you can see why I played it sideways, because it's so much closer. Yeah. That's pretty much it for Onslaught. However, we're gonna do something. Onslaught must go and meet his estranged brother, Long Haul, and wreak revenge, or get revenge for stealing his look, or something. So let's do that! Now Long Haul will gain his revenge for Onslaught for stealing his look. You can see his new icon right there. What, did you expect him to last longer? Did you see the last night? Shh. I don't know what you expected. And there you have the Last Night Onslaught. I wonder how many of you got that little joke. And yeah. In all seriousness though, I'm very satisfied with that skin. It was way better than I thought it would be. Well, with Onslaught done, I am now going to move on to one of the biggest projects I've ever done for a Transformers game. And this is a mod I've been wanting to make for a long time. And I have been envisioning a trailer for this for so long that I am just dying to make this, and now I'm finally going to make that a reality. What is this mod, you ask? Well, it borderlines on an almost total conversion. What is that? What is that going to be, you ask? Well, you're just gonna have to wait and see, but it's gonna be big. So, that's it for this episode. I will see you in the next one when we start a huge mod. Till then, later.